Hello everyone, my name is Nujum. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry for the lack of Hearthstone recording. The last few days of my life have been a little bit crazy, unfortunately. But that's not what you guys want to hear about. You guys want to hear me play some fun decks. I don't know why I said it twice. It's because I've been watching a lot of Shadow Hoarder stuff. You guys should know him by now if you follow me for long enough. I mention him from time to time. He's currently doing a Fun Decks to Legend series, which I'm actually enjoying watching. So that's cool. If you want to see some guy's Fun Decks to Legend, he is in my recommended channels list, but if I remember to, I'll definitely put him in my description. Anyways, you might notice that we have exactly 1,600 gold. That's because there is a card that I want to craft. This is my European account, by the way, so I don't have nearly as many cards on this. So I had to disenchant a bunch of, fun cards. I should probably disenchant Nozdormu. Aw, that would have been way better. I disenchanted, there was a card here that I disenchanted a Burgle, I disenchanted some epics. I have Shadowcaster, by the way. Maybe I'll put that in. Shadowcaster Malygos. That sounds like fun. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna do Spellpower Rogue, if you couldn't tell by the title for some reason. Now, good old Riot, good old Blizzard, Riot Games is the creators of League of Legends, the other game that I tend to play a lot on the channel, right? They gave us a template, which I don't really like, so I'm not gonna follow it at all. So we have Malygos, obviously, and then we just fill it with a bunch of good rogue cards. I could actually put Ysera and do some Dragon-y type stuff, but for now we'll put in Backstab, Deadly Poison, try and get the early board control down, not die. This is essential for the combo. Where's Shiv? Aha. Shiv is generally not a very powerful card, but when you give it +5 spell damage, 2 mana deal 6 is incredibly valuable. Where's Blade Flurry? Oh, I disenchanted that. Right. Well, we'll put in 2 Fan of Knives. I don't actually have Prep either, which is unfortunate. We can actually take in Shadow Strike, that'll be fun. And yeah, and then we want to put Azure Drakes. Let's actually put in you, let's put in... I only have 1 Azure Drake. Aw, I don't think I can afford to spend another 100 dust crafting. I've uncrafted so many of my cards. So we'll hold off on that for now. Or can we? This is 5. This I'm never gonna use, so that's a bunch. This I might use, actually. Because it's good value in a class with weapons. Nah, there's so much fun stuff you can do with this. I will put in Summoning Stone. Azure Drake's so good! Screw it, we're disenchanting. We really want Azure Drake in this deck with all of these spells, so... yeah, do what you gotta do. Let's put in Thurs T, why not, and a Sprint. I wanted to put in 2 Sprint, but we'll compromise. We'll put in 2 Assassinates as well. What else? Undercity Huckster is actually really good value. Put in some saps, try and stall out the game for us to reach Malygos levels. We probably need card draw, actually. We have to summon Azure Drake. And the Sprint, obviously. Draw. Beneath the ground, it's not likely. Maybe some loot hoarder, polluted hoarder action, since we don't have 4s. This would be a really good deck for Tomb Pillager, by the way. Hold on, I gotta show this off. I was going to get Tomb Pillager for this deck. I have 680 gold, and if I go to Solo Adventures, you can see that I am 1 wing away from Tomb Pillager. Or is it this one? What's this one? Oh, this is the Murloc one. No, but it has the Rogue class challenge, and the class challenge has the Tomb Pillager, right? Yeah, I think one of these two is Rogue. I don't actually remember, though. It's been a while since I went through Blackrock Mountain on my main account. I don't think I have finished Black Rock Mountain on my main account. Black Rock Mountain. I've gotten all the words mixed up today. I don't know what is wrong with me, dude. So Spellpower. Oh, Sinister Strike. I totally forgot about that. Alright, and Thurasan. Thurasan's important. Thurasan? Do I not have Thurasan on this account? Aw, man. That's actually a really big bummer. We do still want card draw, don't we? Let's actually put in... Where's Gnomish Inventor? Yeah, I don't... Gnomish Inventor will be better at fighting the early game. Although, do I even value fighting the early game? I'm not entirely sure. And there's so many priests right now on ladder, in my experience. Maybe it'll be better to run Polluted Hoarder so we don't get Cabal Shadow Priest. Is there anything else we really want? Not entirely sure. I'm suddenly realizing we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Sprint and Thristlety, which might be a little bit too much card draw, if you guys know what I mean. Thristlety by itself is a very funny card, so I think we'll take out the Sprint for it. Maybe run Vanish. Generally the way rogues control the board is by just controlling the board, but we don't have like really good AoE anymore. So it's like harder to do stuff. Is there any cards that I really want? SI7 Agent? I don't have those. It's actually kind of a big deal. Aw, Zaril Poison Mine would be really good if I can get that 1 mana deal too. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do? You can put in 1 more card. Maybe an alternate win condition. Of sorts. Or healing. I need healing, actually. Heal. Most likely going to be Farseer. Reno Jackson. Reno Jackson, Malygos Rogue. That sounds like fun. I wonder if that's possible. I think this is the deck we're going to run with, but let's go ahead and mess with this. Okay. So, we have Reno. Actually, wait, this is never gonna work, because we don't have enough spells, do we? So we have... Well, we can make it more dragony. We can have Malygos and Ysera, and Nozdormu, sure, why not? And we can add some dragon synergy. Aw, shame we can't put in 2 of those. Midnight Drake does not seem like an extraordinarily good card. Is that just me? Because, like, the... Because the 4 health is not very good. Well, wait, why is it not very good? It's not very good because it gets killed by Piloted Shredder, which is no longer in the meta. That used to be why this card isn't very good. Do I not have Twilight Guardian? That's unfortunate. I'm not gonna craft that. Okay, so let's maybe not go with the Dragon Team, although Ysera has an alternative win condition I quite like, actually. Definitely Backstab, definitely Deadly Poison, Sinister Strike, Sap, Shiv, Eviscerate, I guess Betrayal, Fan, Head Crack, sure, Burgle, Shadow Strike, and Thistletrees, Shadowcaster. And Assassinate, Sprint 2, because why not? I don't have Undercity. Do I have any Death Rattles in this so I can, like, greedy run Unearth? Not really. I feel like Eviscerate is, like, way too important. Like, Eviscerate and Deadly Poison. Deadly Poison's also the only way for me to buff up my weapon. Maybe, like, not Eviscerate, but Deadly Poison. To make this work, right? Eviscerate, Deadly Poison. I also kind of want... I can run Squid Face instead of a Deadly Poison, I guess. Not sure. It's playful or a common? No, it's a rare. Unfortunate. I might have actually crafted it if it was a common. Shadowpen Rider is really good. in like these mid-game oriented decks. Oh, and I want healing, obviously, so let's go and... Well, we have Reno, but let's run Earthen Seer, Farseer. Do we need more card draw with Sprint and Thursilty? They're both kind of late game card draw, but they're still card draw, right? We have 2 Death Rattles currently. So, like, Unearthed Raptor isn't that good. Maybe we just run this guy. 3 mana, 2/1, deal 2 damage. Yeah, I'm into it. SI7 agent's so good, right? Why not run a consistent SI7 agent, you know? Just run it. Why not? Let's get some taunt in there, get some silence. Is this deck too conditional right now? Are there too many conditional cards? That tends to happen with Reno decks. That you run too many cards that rely on other cards to be good. So let's get some really strong individual cards. Let's get some cards that respond to the board, right? Unearthed Raptor as a 3/4 isn't actually bad, is it? Like, what if we just ran him? Like, yeah, we have no Death Rattle, but we can just run him. Just as an individual card, right? What Death Rattle is there? I have all 3 of those. Ooh, Journey Below might be good. Get some extra Death Rattle. And Loot Hoarder, I guess. Yeah. Maybe Nazoth. Oh, I don't have Sylvanas. Oh, Sylvanas would be really good. But not in this deck. I think Ysera's a bit too slow. This deck's already, like, looking really slow. I think I'd rather have, like, some immediate board impact. Alright. So this would be a deck that I might practice on my own. The thing about Reno decks... the thing about Reno decks that you have to always be thinking about is, like, is it consistent? Like, can it curve out well consistently enough? And I don't think the answer to this one is yes. I feel like I heard someone in my house. That's not actually possible, though, because my house is empty. So I'm just freaking out. Anyways, we're not going to play this. We're going to play the Spellpower one. Let's take a look at that now that we've, like, built something completely different. Spellbreaker is super situational, and I have so many cards that are already situational, so maybe not Spellbreaker. Unearthed Raptor doesn't fit in this deck. Maybe Squid Face. It's like another way to buff up my weapon. Yeah, let's try it. So it turns out there was someone actually in my house. It was my sister. She had come home for like 2 minutes, and I just didn't hear the garage open, so that's fun. Alright. Zoo. How do we deal with Zoo? I have no idea. I think we keep Shadow Strike, actually. I think Shadow Strike's pretty good. I actually really want card draw as well. But not Shiv card draw, I want actual card draw. So yeah, we'll do this. So yeah, Ranked Season has reset. Ooh, Fan of Knives can be really good versus, Warlock. Because they have the Forbidden card that summons a ton of 1/1s, and it's really annoying. Anyways. I almost want to eviscerate this, you know? Ooh, but that's a much better answer. This one actually gives me, like, card draw. He can punch me in the face for 3, but, you know, whatever.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Get in there and fight! That's okay. Ooh, is he gonna summon another 1/1? A 2/1 maybe? Aw, 2/2. Unlucky. I was gonna try for the Fan of Knives. If only I had Preparation, Fan of Knives would be really good. Ooh, Shadowcaster. Alright. That's not very good. I don't know if you guys understand that, but it's not very good. Should I Fan of Knives? I can, like, weapon hit, and then next turn Fan of Knives? That seems really clunky. I can also Fan of Knives the next turn weapon hit, which is like a little bit better. And maybe I will just play Succulus. It's not like terrible of a card. So, rank 21, started from the bottom. Now I'm looking at Quest and Adventure, like what the heck? Okay. Oh, I like where this is going. Oh, but if he has Abusive, this is so bad. Whatever, I'm down with it. The reason I'm playing the Squid Face now, even though I don't have a weapon out, is because I want, like, the 4/4 a lot more than I want a 1/2 weapon, and I don't have a good follow-up for that weapon. This is actually really good, though. Hey! Got a Soulfire. So this is, like, the hyper-aggressive version of, this deck. I kind of want to Azure Drake Eviscerate, but I'm also kind of scared of how much this guy's gonna grow. What do I do on turn 6, though? Probably this and Dagger. Clear 2 of these. Yeah, we'll wait a turn. We'll take it slow. I'm not in a hurry. Or at least I'm not in such a hurry that I need to, What the heck? Does he have a second Soulfire? He does! What the fuck? Why is he running Raid Leader? Oh shit. Oh god, that was almost really bad play. I would have had to burn my Eviscerate there if I did that. So we'll Shadow Strike. We ended up taking a ton of damage though. Like I gotta give him credit. Like Raid Leader ended up putting in some work, man. Shoot. Fucking Raid Leader. This is one of the worst cards in Hearthstone, by the way. It's good in very, very limited scenarios. We'll put it like that. Unfortunately, right now it's in a hyper-aggressive deck, and this turns out to be one of the scenarios where it's alright, you know? It's alright. Let's try and get some... do that so he doesn't get a good trade on our Huckster. It also minimizes the amount of damage that's coming to my face. Shadowcaster is unfortunately not very good here. 5 mana 4/4 is not very good. That is some very cool art though. God, I should have put more... Was he holding that? Very smart. I should have put more healing in this deck. Hopefully we get Drain Life or Twisting Nether or something. Oh my god, if we get Twisting Nether... or Demon Fire. Or really any of the, keeps us alive, man. It's hard to complain. Except I can still complain, of course, because we're gonna lose pretty hard here. I can't follow Succubus up with anything. I can go... these two, and then play another one, and then sap. No, that's 9 mana. I think I sap 100% and play the taunt 100%. And then I think I play the 4/4. Goddamn. If he has Power Overwhelming, Abusive Sergeant, he wins. If he has Leroy, he wins. It's very close, actually. I think this is it. I don't have any strong enough board clears for this. Earthen Ring Farseer. God damn. That's game. That is game, unfortunately. Spellpower Rogue falls to the hand of Zoo. Holy shit, that's a fucking mage. So I don't know if I left those 2 games in there or not. I've just been getting constantly run over. We'll keep this because tempo mage, obviously. In case I didn't keep in the first 2 games, what's been going on so far is I've been playing at rank 21, because the season reset, I played against 2 different zoos, both of which completely destroyed me. Let's have a little bit of friendly banter, or whatever the hell British people say. Oh, this might be Freeze Mage. Oh, that's way more fun. Thank God. I don't have any heal right now, but you know, maybe we can get like Ice Block off of this guy. So, I've just been getting completely destroyed, right? This is, I think, a little bit... I don't know what this deck is. It's a good draw. Oh shit, I should have saved it. Wait a minute. I have no idea what his deck is. His deck could be like Flood Mage, although that'll help a lot versus like a Flood style Mage. What's the game plan here? Game plan's not die. Game plan sap that. Oh wait, no, I have an actually pretty easy way to deal with it. Do I? He wants to freeze my face. So maybe I coin Azure Drake. I kind of want to save the coin for Summoning Stone though, right? So I can like coin Summoning Stone, coin like Sap or something. Probably Eviscerate actually. What if I just sap that and dagger up, and then next turn you'll play it again, and then I stab it and I'll Shadow Strike. And then dagger up again. Yeah!
Well played.
The strategy, boys. Playing that long game. We're gonna save the coin, we're gonna get the fucking Summoning Stone combo off. Maybe we'll even get like Summoning Stone Thistle Tea? I don't know. I like that we have tea as a card now, by the way. Speaking of the British. It is a very cool card. The design of it is very slow, but it's also fucking hilarious, and I am into that. That was a plan, right? Punch it, play that, re-dagger, next turn we can Summoning Stone, coin Avis. Yeah. I'm into it. We can even like backstab as well, so we can like Summoning Stone, coin, backstab Abyss. That'll summon 2 Murloc Tiny Fins. Or with, because you can't get the other card anymore. Ah shit, that's a good one. So we'll eviscerate that, obviously. Well, not obviously, actually. That technically presents less threat than this card. So, yeah, probably eviscerate that.
Thank you. Backstab
Abyss. He's like, oh man, that's such a good card. Ooh. Alright, let's do it. Backstab. Do we want to just sap that? No, we don't. We can deal with it now. Let's deal with it while we still can, you know? We can't get the 0-2 taunt anymore, by the way. It's in standard mode, you can't summon minions that, Oh, shit! Fucking Cobalt Geomancer. Why didn't you come earlier, man? I know I wasn't able to, but, you know, that's unfortunate. Mistakes were made, no! Spell damage, man. Spell damage is such a weird card right now, or value. Like, you see cards with spell damage plus 2. Like, there was, like, I think a 4 mana 2/2 spell damage plus 2. Hey, got the Frostbolt out. I'll take it. Oh my god, I can Cone of Golem for 2. Oh my god, yes! Oh my god! Hold on. This is too good. This is too good. Oh my god. I can Shadowcaster, Summoning Stone, and then Thistle Thief. Oh my god! Wait, what am I doing? I want to do all of this. I want to do literally all of this. This is what I want to do. He's going to attack it next turn.
Whoops.
But do I care? Alright. Here's the play, right? He needs to kill this, or he loses. We'll do it like this. Also, this is very weak to AoE, so we'll kill you two off and punch face. Yeah, we got actual minions now. Screw you, Tiny Fins, you've been replaced. Get fired. Although I don't know why we hired Tiny Fins in the first place, to be fair. I don't think they're very good at business management. I don't care what their business degree says. Everyone cheats in college nowadays anyways. That is a very cool card to run. Like, it shows that, like, he's like, you know what? Screw this game, let's have some fun. And I respect that, man. I respect you for going for that. I'm just also very sorry because I'm starting to think my deck's a little bit better. These are all basic cards as well, aren't they? Interesting. I kind of want to sap this, you know? It's not going to be nearly as good. It's going to be a 4-4 or a 4-5. Yeah, let's sap it. What is this card? Whoa! That's actually really good right now. I don't actually care about the 4 damage face, dude. I want this game to carry on, man. Fuck those zoos I was playing against earlier. I lost 2 games in a row to zoo. Okay? I need to have some fun in a while. Well, I mean, I understand, right? Hearthstone as a game is fairly competitive. And that's actually pretty good for the game, overall. Because... because the only value you have to playing well, he should kill this. He's an idiot. Man! I guess I do technically have... Dang it, man! Like a turn late. Let's Thirsalty. Should have played the other Summoning Stone, but whatever. That's actually pretty funny. Okay. I was hoping to draw spells, like Backstab or something. I messed that up. But it means I have 1 less charge overall. Scaled Nightmare. Terrible card, value-wise, but it's really fun. Why can't I end turn? So, Scaled Nightmare is... It reminds me of... There's a 6-mana 2/6 that was released quite a while ago, right? And the reason that card wasn't very good was because this is a 7/7. Unless I assassinate it. Hey, I have 4 assassinates. I think I can afford to burn a few, right? Actually, when I play an assassinate, I get a 5-drop, don't I? Oh. Oh. I mean, hey, if I play an assassinate, I get a 5-drop, right? Ah, no, it's a 4/4. Shit. I'll take it, man. Fuck it. Next turn, we'll assassinate. Why not? Why not, man? Come on. If you had the chance to assassinate with Summoning Stone, which I can't do, god damn it. Like, would you? You would, right? You would totally do that. Also, I don't know why he hasn't killed off the Summoning Stone yet. You notice he had so many chances to kill it off and he didn't. This is why you should probably kill off these cards. He's probably thinking, oh, I watched Forsen's review of the card, it didn't seem that good. I guess we play Undercity Huckster, right? Cult Apothecary. That's a fun card. This is great. I'm like legitimately so happy that I finally got someone who I can beat. Mostly because they played like shit. But you know what? I'll take what I can get at this point. I'm tired of getting run over by fucking meta decks. It's actually partially why I've kind of not been playing Hearthstone as much recently, because the meta is not in my favor. Well, yeah. Is it lagging? Aw, man. It might be lagging, and I apologize for that, but there's not much I can do. I said at the end there that the current meta decks were not in my favor. What I meant by that is that they're very hard to play against right now. I feel like the gap between meta decks and non-meta decks right now is much bigger than it was, say, back in the Grim Patron era. That is a very interesting play. I think he might be playing Totem Shaman, but I'm not entirely sure. Back in the day, you could probably compete with Freeze Mage with, like, some random shit like mid-range Paladin, right? Back when mid-range Paladin wasn't really meta. This is an interesting play. I'm not entirely sure what to make of it, but I'm probably just gonna dagger and hit him. Actually, I'm just gonna Fan of Knives. No, I'm gonna dagger hit him because I want to say Fan of Knives. If it's a Flood deck, then Fan of Knives is going to be incredibly powerful. Oh, it's Evolve. Right, never mind, it's Evolve. Now I know what kind of deck this is. Now I know why he coined the totem, even though it's only, like, technically one. Oh, just kidding, it's aggressive. So, recently, you can play stupid shit versus Grim Patron. You'll lose, probably, but you'll have, like, a decent amount of time to build up what you want to get your own combos off. Shoot, I shouldn't have done that. Now my Azure Drake's gone. But I can, like, sap, dagger, and, like, deadly poison, so it's fine. Nowadays, I'm running into either aggro shaman, which requires that decks run a significant amount of healing or taunt, to really defend across the late game. Or I'm running into... That's a really good draw. Yeah, it's a really good draw. There's not a whole lot I can say about that. Or I'm running into super heavy control decks, right? Like, Priest with double Flash Heal. Double Flash Heal. It's not even a good combo, but I see them run it purely because, where was I going with this? Like, with my play. I didn't really pay attention to what I was doing last turn. Fuck, I don't know. It's just Azure Drake. I'm not even gonna attack. They're trying so hard to counter the Shaman, basically. Because if you don't counter Shaman, you just lose. So, what ends up happening... That's Wind Fury. This is a deck that I'm playing against. I don't know what kind of deck, but it's definitely a deck. Oh, alright. I just got wrecked. Yeah, this guy just destroyed me. Shit. Oh, no, I wish I had that a second ago. Fuck it. Don't fuck it. Let's try and be a little bit conservative with our cards. I was thinking to just get the card draw off of Fan of Knives. Spend my mana a little bit better, I guess. These cards are very situational, but they're all spells, so when we Thistle Tea into Malygos, it'll be pretty good. Alright. Thistle Tea, Malygos. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can play Thistle Tea, we'll have a full hand, but we can backstab and sap and stuff. That's a 2 mana 2/3. That makes me feel bad. A little bit. Man, you know what? I've taken a break. I'm an idiot. I should have backstabbed first.
You want to buy a funnel case?
I'm sort of taking a break from Hearthstone, coming back, being able to get a few easy wins after getting completely destroyed by an aggro deck. Yeah. So, okay. What was I saying earlier about meta? So right now I'm playing against super heavy control decks that are trying really hard to counter shit, right? They're having to try really hard to not die to Shaman. And what that means is that you don't get people playing Ragnaros anymore. I don't run into people playing the weird shit I used to, because everyone is trying their hardest to counter the big meta deck at the moment, right? The Shamans. Which is not inherently wrong. I just want the card draw off of this. I'm not doing anything with it. It's just sitting in my hand and he's not playing enough cards. That's how the meta is supposed to work. The way a meta works in something like, say, League of Legends, pick gets really popular, and then sometimes the developers will nerf it, but usually what happens is that people find counters to this popular pick, right? Master Yi will get really popular, and people will then play champions like Sejuani, like Kha'Zix, who can beat the shit out of Master Yi. And then, because Master Yi is not nearly as effective as he used to be, people stop playing Master Yi. And that sort of cycle, is that Raid Leader? Man, I am just not on the train with these changes. I don't know what it is. But, I don't seem to be caught up, as they say, with the meta. You can actually just shiv again, screw it. Ooh, you can't kill this. Yeah, let's do that. So the way the metagame's supposed to work is that, so a new champion will get big because that champion will counter champion A. So let's say the overpowered champion is champion A, and then there's a new champion, champion B. So you play champion A, and then you get countered by champion B. You thinking, oh man, I got destroyed there, even though I had the meta pick. But wait a minute, this guy's onto something here. Let me play what he's playing. And so, and you play the off-meta pick. Yeah, I think I just sit here. So you played this off-meta pick, and you're like, wow, this is really good at countering the meta. And then you beat someone else, someone's like, wow, that champion's really good, I'm gonna play something that counters that champion. This is how the meta consistently cycles, generally. That is a very interesting card to run. I might be dead. No, I'm close. That's 8 damage. That's actually super nasty for me. Luckily, he's gonna clear a little bit, try and take a little bit less damage to his face, which I'm happy with, right? Ooh, I have a lot of cheap spells. I kind of want a Summoning Stone Assassinate. Oh, that's actually not very good, but whatever. Fuck it. How do we do this? How do we do this? Let's do this, I guess. Oh shit! Oh shit! I just killed my own shit! That's a Pyro Hunter! Fuck! What the fuck? Pyro, no! I was not paying attention! Oh, that's a good one to get. Fuck this deck. This deck's garbage. This deck's actually garbage. It keeps making me counter myself. We do have the Shadowcaster Summoning Stone, man. I wanted this deck to be all about Malygos. The problem is we're just not getting to the point where we have Malygos in our hand and a bunch of cheap spells. So, fuck it, you know? That's a good card. Okay. So, that's normally what happens in meta. But with Hearthstone, I'm gonna go to the deck list and we'll talk more about this in a second. Okay. So, I know I was talking about... Let's recap really quick, right? During the game I was talking about metas are defined by really powerful decks. Currently the meta deck, quote-unquote, let's call it Deck A, is Aggro Shaman. It is the strongest deck in the current meta, and if the developers don't nerf it in the near future, it's going to put a lot of pressure on people to either play that deck or play around that deck, right? So when people get defeated by Aggro Shaman, their first thought is, okay, how do I beat Aggro Shaman? And then they make a deck like N'Zoth Paladin with 2 Forbidden Healing, right? Or they play Priest, and they run Justicar, and they run double Flash Heal, right? Something that counters that deck. And in other multiplayer games, this works really well. But with Hearthstone, for whatever reason, the meta hasn't evolved as much, and I'm not entirely sure why. Because there is a diversity of decks and playstyles that counter one another. Like, there are good mid-range decks that can beat up on aggro decks. There are good control decks that can beat up on aggro and mid-range, and there are good aggro decks that can beat up on control, right, like Zoo. But it feels like there are some decks that are always meta. And maybe that's... I'm not entirely sure why that is. So, I said earlier during the games that the meta wasn't right for me. What I mean by that is generally I try to play mid-rangey type decks. I try to play decks with like one or two really cool cards like Ragnaros and Sylvanas. And I'll play a lot of mid-game minions like look at this deck. I have Shadowcaster, Azure Drake, Southsea, I have a bunch of early game and mid game cards that do really cool stuff, and that's what I enjoy during the game, right? If I'm playing buff Paladin, that's what I'm playing on my main account right now to rank up. That's generally what you'll see me play. And that deck doesn't do well versus the super control decks that are in the meta. And honestly, it's 50-50 between aggro shaman. So I've been having a lot of not fun, having my Ragnaros entombed, having my Ysera mind controlled, which is no fun, and just generally being destroyed by control decks. And then Cthulhu comes out and I'm just so angry because I still don't think Cthulhu is properly balanced. Although people have talked to me about Cthulhu a little bit more, and I think I've changed my mind a little bit. So let's take a look at Cthulhu decks. So, my problem with Cthulhu was that it was way too powerful. You were getting way too much value per card. That is actually kind of the point of a control deck, though. 3 mana 3/4 is good on its own. I was thinking of playing a 3 mana 3/4 in my deck, the Unearthed Raptor, purely because 3/4 is good stats, right? But the point of playing these giant cards is to get that insane value, right? That is the point of the deck. So, removing stats off of some of these cards would kind of kill the deck, right? Because it would mean that, A, these cards are much harder to board control with, but B, you're getting so much less value. And, control decks are all about getting a lot of value. That's why you see cards like Azure Drake. That's why you see cards like Ragnaros. Ragnaros is a consistent meta-defining card, not meta-defining, but control deck card. This is Ragnaros, can't attack at the end of your turn, deal 8 damage to a random enemy. Hey, that's amazing, right? The reason that you see Ragnaros in so many control decks is because it has the potential for so much value. It has the potential to remove so many of your opponent's minions. If people wanted consistency, they would pit the Eldritch Horror. But they don't, and the reason they don't is because Eldritch Horror doesn't get nearly as much value. Gruul, extremely slow, does not get enough value. Alexstrasza gets a shitload of value, and also it's a very unique card, it has a very specific effect that can be useful in certain decks. But yeah, it's a little bit of talk on meta and Cthulhu maybe not being OP, I'm still not sure. My issue with Cthulhu, right now, is that it's, still very straightforward and uninteresting to play. There's not a whole lot of this interesting decision-making going on in the Cthulhu deck. But in a way, that's alright. It's not dominating the meta as much as I was expecting it to, so I don't know, maybe eventually I'll play some Cthulhu deck. I mean, you can see up here, I have a Cthulhu Battlecry Shaman, right? I can only talk so much about Cthulhu, this deck sucks so bad, and then, I play it myself, you know? I don't know. That was a lot of talk about things that weren't Spellpower Rogue. Would I take anything out? Squidface wasn't actually that good. I think I would take that and put in an extra Farseer. Other than that, the deck was really fun. If you want to try it out for yourself, feel free to. Here's the deck list right here. If you want to look at it on Hearthpwn, I usually do that pretty quickly. Give me a day or two. I don't know when this video will actually go up, though. It'll probably go up, it'll either go up tomorrow, which is Friday, or next week's Wednesday, because I do have a video prepared for tomorrow, I think. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. My name is Nujum Key. I'm sorry to rant so much about the meta, but it's honestly pissing me off that, it's a control meta that's built entirely to counter aggro, that still just happens to beat out the decks that I enjoy playing. So yeah, that's no fun. But whatever. What are you gonna do? People want to be competitive, right? Anyways, I'll stop complaining now. You guys can get on with your evening. Have some fun out there in Hearthstone, I guess. And hopefully you'll play against me and we'll have fun together. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.